Our kids get plenty of exposure to screens and social media. We do not need to give them more time while in school, and this is where TCAPS can change the narrative. We are in the middle of a national youth mental health crisis. I treat more kids in my office for anxiety and depression than I have ever done before.
Over the years, teen cell phone use has been a problem for schools nationwide. Whether it's distractions in the classroom or cyberbullying, phones cause challenges in the learning environment. After a warning by the Surgeon General last spring, citing extreme health concerns about teens and phones, TCAPS changed the board policy to keep phones away for the day.
Goals and objectives of our new cell phone policy is to lessen the interruptions to our learning environment. We found that cell phones in many different ways would interrupt how kids learn, whether it's socially, through some drama that might occur with communication with outside people or their friends during the day, or just interruptions during learning in the classroom.
The lounge has been a huge success, but I still see countless number of students who would prefer to be alone on their phones than come to the lounge or spend time with another student.
A group of physicians, educators, and parents called Safer Kids, Safer Schools presented their findings to the school board in June, convincing the school board to make the change.
I'm part of a group called Safer Kids, Safer Schools, and we got a group together in October of last year and met October through January to study school safety. And one of the things we learned is that being connected to your school, to your community is really important for safety. And then that was kind of a natural outgrowth that phones don't connect people. They make people lonely and anxious, and so that was just a natural continuation of that.
Students are not the only people affected by the change. Teachers have their own thoughts about the policy.
I have noticed, this year the hallways are a lot more face-to-face social interaction going on, which makes sense. And that is where I did notice last year. Like, as soon as kids got out of class, they're on their phones. So,
although school officials are in favor of the policy, students overwhelmingly disagree with the change.
I don't really like it because, honestly, I feel like students can still learn even if they use their phone during passing times or lunch. And obviously, I don't think they should use it in a classroom environment. But if they get teacher permission and their work is done, I feel like it's okay.
The school board was in favor of the proposal and agreed to change the policy to keep phones away for the day.
I make a motion to adopt policy number 5136, cell phones and personal electronic devices, as presented and revised.
I second it.
Okay, Megan, could we have a roll call, please?
Yes. Trustee Ballinger?
Yes.
Trustee Pack?
Yes.
I do support the change, and it took me a little while to come around because I'm kind of like to let people do whatever they want to do and learn from that. However, I think in this case, just because of the severity and it's coming out of COVID, we're seeing it, that we need to address mental health issues, and this is part of it.
This has been Jack and Brody reporting for Trojan TV.